6,000th.
Can you hear me?
Get your gains, ComicGains.
Oh, there you go.
Let's go.
We're in.
What a nightmare!
No, this is a dream come true to be on the ComicGains show.
Right?
If we would have started right now, it would have been perfect. I'm gonna edit this.
For later.
Welcome, JPG McFly, the legend, that Spider-Man booth, street level hero, and many other.
Ninja
Future.
Funk.
Amazing.
And Ninja Funk.
And of course,
Welcome in.
Finally, I get to be on the ComicGains show and I get to level up.
Yeah, it's a long time coming. I was thinking about that. We have never actually talked to you like in person before, so this is crazy. This is the first time.
I feel like I've known you for years.
Yeah, it has been that way.
Oh,
It's been that way.
I'm
So I want to thank everybody for coming in to hang out. We thank you for switching streams. We have an interview to do with our good friend JPG McFly. He's got some big announcements coming up. Let me say hi to everybody that came in real quick. Las Cruces, how's it going? Oh, Captain, my Captain. One Shot Comics. Warlord, how's it going, buddy? Lon Espinosa, Johnny 5 Live in the house. Wolfpack. Ooh, Taylor Winder, welcome in, buddy. Steve Sayer, Kenneth Bird, Larry Green, Sean Ryder, how's it going? Be the One You Love. Hawaiian Punch. The Name Changes. Ooh, let's see what else we got. Paul Stager, how's it going, buddy? Paul, welcome in. And hopefully I didn't miss any. Nuck Tech, see you there coming in. So some stuff we got on the docket today. We are gonna talk to our good friend JPG McFly about some big announcements going on over there at Ninja Funk and Spider-Man booth. And then if you want to stick around, we were gonna open up the Spider-Man booth comic fan box for for May, if you want to check it out, see what we got in the comic box for a minute. And then at the end, we will go over some of our new comic book day stuff, but you don't have to hang out for that if you don't want to. So before we get into anything with our good friend, Zach's got to cool down a little bit. That was a little bit crazy.
That was rough. I was expecting it to work perfectly the first time because YouTube never fails. No, they did. Anyways, this is a muscle milk, 25 grams. I need the protein, guys. I think I just lost all my gains.
No. I'm so thankful to be on here, man. It was well worth the wait. So thank you for having the patience for getting me on. I do appreciate it.
Thank you for having patience for everything else. Oh my gosh.
Don't forget about the comment thing that pops up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into some stuff. For all of you guys on our show or watch our show later on, if you're not familiar with JPG McFly, you should be. You should be already. But just some of your accolades. You're the owner of that Spider-Man booth, street level hero, and also the co-creator of Ninja Funk.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Anything else I missed? Any other titles? To be
I mean, that's pretty good. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So just some things that we want to point out, like what you mean to us, or like your companies and the stuff. Like if there wasn't that Spider-Man booth or JPG McFly, there probably wouldn't be ComicGains. So you guys didn't know like our very first show ever, and probably don't go back and watch that one because it's super. It's worse than this. Opening the V7 Grinch box. That was like we got that box like almost 4 years ago now. It's almost been 4 years, and that's the first thing we decided to broadcast on YouTube and get the channel started. And we've opened like hundreds of boxes of that Spider-Man booth on our show, and they've been awesome the whole time. Yeah, some of the games on the back wall. So it's just been cool. I mean, we weren't sure where that was going to lead us down, and we're like, we were going to get super into comics, and it did. I read comics every week now, and Princess has a better collection than definitely me, maybe even Zach at this point. I don't know, it's getting close to that, stuff that we never thought would happen. So thank you, thank you for
thank you guys. Thank you guys for being a part of that Spider-Man booth history, street level hero history, and now because of that Spider-Man booth and street level hero Ninja Funk history, you guys are a part of this whole process with everything that has to do with JPG. So I appreciate you guys,
Yeah.
everyone in chat, you guys, ComicGains. I always had an affinity for you guys. I remember I sent you guys the Princess of Mononoke logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've always looked up to you guys. So thank you guys for having me on again.
We appreciate that. We appreciate that.
Cool logo. The Princess Mononoke.
Yeah,
I love that.
ComicGains. Yeah, that was awesome.
Cool. So just just a couple questions for you to start out. So like, just in case anybody wasn't sure who you were, but what got you into comics, or what's your love for comics, I guess?
I grew up very much just when you're so young and you can't really read that well. You like the artwork, right? So first it's the artwork, and finally you get to be able to read them, and just, instead of making up things what happened because you can't read, and then you could actually read, and it's the whole Spider-Man, that Exodus era in the 90s was pretty much my era where got me in love with comic books, and it was very much a visual, like a visual resonance. What? How do you say it? Renaissance.
Renaissance, yeah.
For comic books, yeah. They just went all over the place. McFarlane, Liefeld, Jim Lee, Silvestri, even to Madureira, Campbell, and Michael Turner, and those guys. So, yeah, that's my love for comic books. It's just a different medium. You could appreciate the art and kind of fill in the blanks from one scene to the next scene.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, that's the time to be into comics, definitely. Yeah, the artwork was really good. Really good at that time. I mean, you have a favorite character, a favorite book? Probably Spider-Man.
So my favorite book, you have the favorite book. Of course, it's Amazing Fantasy 15, but really my favorite book, if it's not Amazing Fantasy 15, is Amazing Spider-Man 121, Death of Gwen Stacy. So that's really my favorite book.
Cool. That's I've never heard that, but that's a cool book to have.
Yeah. I just love that storyline. They could do that storyline in every single media 1,000 times, and I'll watch every single one of them.
Right on. Right on. Cool. I think so. Yeah, let's talk about Ninja Funk then. Ninja Funk, goodness. So I got the whole crew. We read all issues 1 through 4. Right, we're on. You're up to issue 4, correct? Is that the last one to come out? Okay.
And then issue 5 is coming out at the end of June. And the trade paperback, you could go to your LCS, and we just turned it in today. There's 13 new pages to flesh out, give you a little more insight into the certain scenes.
Okay.
That's not in the comic books. And there's 2 new remixes that we made for the trade paperback. And if you tell your LCS right now to order it, it's really the best thing you could do for us. I'm super proud of it because the first trade paperback, Ninja Funk, selling 225,000 copies. Craziness. Issue 3 was #1 in Diamond, and it's just been an absolute blast. And everyone in chat, like Queen Maz, you guys, everyone's a part of it because you guys are all part of my history, So
Very cool.
That's awesome. Who's doing the cover for the trade paperback?
It's Alex Riegel. I could actually show it to you guys.
All
Let me
right.
see. I wonder if I can send it. We just sent it in 4 minutes before the meeting or so. Let me see if I take a screenshot at least of the cover, and you guys could be the first to preview it.
Ooh, there you go. Exclusive look.
So fun.
I'm going to screenshot it, so it might be a little grainy, but if you want to upload it, I don't know if you could StreamYard. You could upload images easily.
I can. I guess
it's a big file, so I'll just wait. When it comes up, I'll send it to you guys.
Okay, cool. So we're waiting on that one. Couple questions. I think I've heard the story before, but how did you come up with Ninja Funk? Like, got it to like all roll out, through whatnot, and so I think you actually were writing it before, right?
Yeah. So Ninja Funk is a music project. Me and my buddy have been studying and making music for over a decade. And so a lot of people are thinking like, wow, Ninja Funk, you guys did like such a good job. And like, it came out of nowhere, right? But really, we've been writing this thing for 10 years, right? So we've been going back and forth. So the lore has the characters have a backstory, a future, and it's been fleshed out for quite a while. And our whole thing with Whatnot is that we got on Whatnot because of Chad RCG, rest in paradise. He was like, "Come on Whatnot," and the first time I went on Whatnot, I was just amazed. I was like, "Wow!" It made the buyer experience or the seller experience so much easier with not having to send out invoices on live shows.
Yeah.
And they kind of streamlined the process. It's like, wow, this is incredible. And they provide an audience for you. You don't have to have, it's not like your Instagram and you have to tell people to go to your Instagram and post and whatever. There's already people on Whatnot and they put you there. So it was just amazing. You guys share the community. And so I knew that they had an idea that they were thinking about making a publishing company. And I just kept showing them. I kept showing them the whips. I showing them the storyline, showing them that we made music, and you know they were into it. They were so thankful for them that they made us the first original IP, and we have big plans with Ninja Funk. So
Okay.
I'm excited to. Hopefully, you guys are all on the ride with us.
All right. You had a question, Zach. What do you got?
Oh yeah. So from maybe you already answered this, but from the whole initial idea of Ninja Funk to the completion, I mean, how much of a roller coaster was that? How hard was it to get this idea made into reality?
It's definitely. I think it would be with any collaborative experience. The most important thing is that when we have dozens and dozens of collaborators, that all the collaborators with us really want the best IP that gets released. And so as long as we have that basic understanding that we want, even though there's 3 of us and the best idea wins, we always know, like, have an ego, but also know enough when your idea is beaten by another person's idea. It's definitely a collaborative experience, and knowing which idea is best and letting go, be like, oh yeah, that is super cool. Yeah. So it's really worth it when you see the sound quality of all the music, of the passion and the artwork, and almost letting people shine in what they do best. And that's why we have this tagline, I am Ninja Funk, and we are all Ninja Funk, because everyone, like even you guys, everyone in the team that works on it, we all contribute to it because you're all part of our history. You know?
Very cool.
You might see
You are
a trio that looks like you guys in the book.
Yeah, there's a QR code you were saying.
Yeah, in the book you can scan while you're reading it to like play the music along with it, which is really cool. Yeah. It's all original music from you guys. So
yeah, we went to music school. The co-creator Steve Schuett went to music school all his life, and then we went to production school for sound engineering, so we could get it up to that professional quality. If you notice, it's just right up there with the stuff you hear on the radio. So it's not like we're like, not that there's anything against house DJ or house producers, because those are the most fantastic producers as well. It's just that it definitely has that quality. We hope you guys hear it, and we hope you guy find those QR codes that are hidden in the comic book.
Yeah, they are kind of hidden. Yeah, they're hidden in there. They like go into the picture.
I read all of it, and I'm sad to say, wait, I didn't see it. Oh, dang it! It told me after that. I want to read it again. Probably going to have the interview. Shame. Yeah, very cool, man. That's very cool. And one of the characters is kind of like one of your characters is pretty much called yourself, right? JPG McFly. And is that for like the other creators? Yeah. Like Laser Wolf is another creator.
The whole thing is that Ninja Funk, we're DJs, music producers. Us having a comic book would make sense that it was us because we're Ninja Funk, So, it's based off of us and things we may or may not do. Obviously, Steve wouldn't kill a ton of people, or I wouldn't do all that. But maybe, I don't know. Our future's not written, I guess.
if you get the powers of Superman, I mean, you be Superman or you be Brightburn, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
you just never know.
I definitely think we'd be or most people would be somewhere in between.
That's good
Yeah,
point. Yeah,
hopefully.
yeah,
Yeah.
good
That's a
point.
good point. That's a good point. So I guess what's the new plans coming out for Ninja Funk? I know like it's the issue 5 is kind of a one shot though, right? It's not okay. I've already ordered one through our previews guide, so I
Yes.
got the I like the Transformer cover the best, so I think that's the variant. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
very
one of
cool.
my favorite covers of all time. I'm glad you like that one.
Yeah,
That
nice
one
homage. Nice
is
homage
excellent.
cover.
And hopefully, I
Who
really
did
hope you
cover
guys.
8 on that one for that book?
It's David Mack. David
Okay,
Mack.
okay. And that's called that one's gonna be called Bolo's Playground, right?
Yep, Ninja Funk
Okay.
Bolo's Playground, end of June, and there's a huge surprise for it. So we have our the final numbers of how many people ordered. So it's actually the lowest print run of all 5 Ninja Funk comic books. But this one has a big surprise. So I think it might have a little track, or it might gain a little steam because of the lower print run.
Okay, that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
and
That'd
with
be
what
cool.
happens,
Yeah, we heard about that from our deep insider.
No,
Joke.
did he tell you? I don't think he knows. Maybe, maybe,
Really deep.
maybe.
Really
That's
deep.
cool.
Is
That's
your deep insider a little post-it note too?
cool. Yeah, little post-it note.
It's over there. So I'm trying to transfer it over to this actually notepad or notebook or whatever it's called.
That's cool. And then I guess you guys been doing like apparel and stuff, Ninja Funk apparel line through
We have one shirt.
Okay.
It was made by he's somewhat of an underground, like he's popular in making the t-shirts in our industry, but he's
Yeah.
an underground artist, and he's called Mass Vigilante. So
Yeah, I bought some of that stuff. Yeah.
yeah,
Really
or is
good.
it masked? Is it? Let me see. Let me
Masked
just.
Vigilante.
It's masked and disguised. I think masked and disguised.
Mass
But-
Vigilante is the Tyler Kirkham line, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Masked and
Okay.
masked and disguised, and his shirts are crazy amazing. So he does. Most places do the 4-screen, but he does as many colors as possible, and he covers the whole shirt. And man, those shirts are amazing. Everybody loved them. Yeah, I don't think you could find one anywhere.
Okay. All right. But you're not coming out with a new line, right? Through Street Level Hero, putting out new shirts through them.
We might, the next one might be a Street Level Hero masked and disguised collab. He's requested more artwork to work on more Ninja Funk stuff. So, someone like that could do anything and kind of pick his projects for him to continuously reach out to or pick us. It's nice, to have that top-notch level of work for apparel.
Cool.
Very nice.
Sweet. And then you wanted to ask some comparison questions. I know you did. Yeah.
How is working with Whatnot's making publishing comics? Is it pretty easy? Are they very accepting of your ideas, or is it like, hey, here it is, send it? Or are they a little bit more critical on certain things, like you got to change this and that?
Well,
this doesn't meet our code.
I would almost flip the script, and I would say, because how I am, and I'm the type that works 24 hours at 110 miles per hour, that I might be the one that demands more. So, so I would almost think that I'm harder to work with, but in the greater good. I hope that makes sense. I think they realize, for it being of the higher quality, that they start to realize that that's where the passion comes from, and that's where they know we put in the work, and then us being, I don't know if diva is the right way, or more that we want it a certain way and to a certain level, the music, the artwork. And that's why with the trade paperback, why there's 13 extra pages. There's 13. Why are we going to spend this half a book more of money? It's for us because we just keep wanting to make the product better and better. And as we keep going on, we can be like, hey, we could do this, we could fix this part, or add more context to it. It's so yeah. Whatnot has been great. I don't know how I am.
You tell them, JP. You tell them. Don't take no other crap.
I gotta, get your gains. I always have to level up. I'm always leveling
That's how
up.
you get those games, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to get your gains.
Oh, did you take a lot of inspiration in this comic with let me rephrase that. Did you take a lot of inspiration from anime to create this comic? Like, for example, Cooley Cooley?
Cool. I didn't. Is that one of your like animes? Like, if it's one of your favorite animes, I
It's not
love
one of my favorite, but it's like there's a guy with a TV head, so I'm like, I wonder. And then I felt some Akira vibes.
Yes, I love Akira. I know a lot of people are saying like Akira's 100%. I had to put that scene in.
I saw that.
It's a direct homage to
Right
Akira.
behind you.
Even the Matrix did it, but I had to. It's like Akira's just too much of an inspiration. But the TV head character has been around forever. Like I just always wanted to have a TV head character.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
Stuff on the TV.
My favorite part is when cosplayers are in TV head characters, and like they come up to me and they say, "People thought I was McFly, but it's from an anime or from somewhere else," And so I'm like, "Yeah, cool, yeah."
That's pretty good. Okay, at least Akira. I like that Akira. I want to see some DBZ in there. A little bit of Ghost in the Shell.
Yes.
Come on. Yeah, put in the classics, some of Miyazaki stuff. Oh,
yeah, okay.
yeah.
Yes. I love it. Yeah, you have good taste. You have good taste.
I told you guys.
There you go.
You
You have good
believe
taste.
me. Now JP's backing me.
He
Wow.
says Zach's got good taste.
See? I'll put him out on the wall. Zach has good taste.
Good taste.
Oh, so when's next time you're coming up to Seattle? So we can see you in person in a con.
Like Emerald City or even Rose City, some city on the West Coast.
I traveled so much in 2022. And 2023, I'm getting married. So
congrats. Finally. You've been engaged forever, man.
Well, not that COVID was an excuse, but I mean, it did put a little delay. But so 2024, we'll probably max out, and you'll probably see me up there. You guys need to come to San Diego. You guys.
I know. We're working on it.
You guys are a big influence in the comic book community. You guys need to hit up San Diego no matter what. Like I'm even going there, and it's like the week after my wedding.
Okay. Told you that's the one. That's the one we got to go to.
Yeah.
All right. And then, last question for you. Princess wanted to know if you're ever bringing back the Superior box.
So you guys,
question.
This Superior box was our premium box for that Spider-Man booth, and we ended on V19. And I knew the V20 would just have to. It almost like there's a few of the boxes where we lost quite a bit of money, and the V20. I think it needs to be one of those like where I lose a bunch of money, but you guys get the best possible box. So you guys keep supporting Ninja Funk and it blows out the water. I will totally just make a V20. It'll be like something crazy, like $50, but I'll spend $200 on each one.
There you go.
I mean, I always like events like that. So if the V20 came out, 100% buy it because 100% I'm gonna lose money. But it'll be for maybe the buyers of the past or something.
Right. So, there you go.
Okay, I actually had one last question. I got to be the last one to ask the question. Who is the artist you want to work with next? Like, if you could pick any artist
for the cover,
who would you pick?
Well, my two favorite artists is Joe Madureira and Todd McFarlane. So. I know Todd McFarlane might only do Image stuff and Image crossover with DC, but it's still Image. And so I wonder if they would ever. If it would have to be a Whatnot Publishing Image crossover for McFarlane and Joe Madureira. If you're listening to this, you're one of my. He's one of my favorites, or my two favorites. So those two, Joe Mad, and shout out Battle Chasers coming out issue 10.
Yeah.
Big news.
Yeah, I think they ordered like
Battle Chasers is a huge inspiration on Ninja Funk too. So that was a big comic for me in the 90s.
I love that.
It ended on what? Issue 9 or something?
Issue 9, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 10's coming out. Yeah. Some good covers for that.
It's a good read. Good art.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's right on point with type of storytelling I like. That Battle Chasers, Arcane, that's the JPG preferred type of storylines.
There you go. Like you.
Yeah, you like Arcane?
What's that?
You like Arcane?
Yeah, I like Arcane. Is that the publisher? Wait.
No, Arcane is the League of Legends show on Netflix. It's the best series I've ever seen in my life, and I've been alive a long time. So you should watch Arcane.
I watched the episode.
Oh, okay.
So it's You said it's League of Legends.
Yeah, but it's Arcane, and then it's League of Legends, but the title is Arcane.
Chat
knows. You guys know about Arcane?
Yeah, it came out like what, 6 months ago or a year ago?
About 2 years. About 2 years ago.
About 2 years.
It was #1, I think, in 60 countries, and it made #2 in USA or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't have a full CGI feel. It had like a half art CGI kind of feel to it, right?
Characters were CGI and the backgrounds were 2D by Fortiche, the studio. It is fantastic. And Jinx is the absolute best character development I've ever seen. So I'm definitely trying to emulate that in one of our characters in Ninja Funk. So if you see that, if I could do half as good, if we could do half as good as how they did the character development in Arcane, we're on to something.
All right. Cool.
I think you'll get there.
So everyone, go to your LCS or order in your previews log for Bolo's Playground, right?
Yeah, and the trade paperback. So
and the trade paperback too. That way it's a little, because a lot of the Ninja Funks we've been getting are like signed or foils or medals and stuff. And those are a little harder to read. So if you get the trade paperback, you just read all at one time.
Yeah, and it's our first trade paperback, first print, and we're in this for forever, for life, just like that Spider-Man booth. And that Spider-Man booth and Ninja Funk Street Level Hero will be, hopefully it'll be going on past, I've built it past after I transition and other people could take the helm. So this is the lifelong project.
Cool. Heck yeah. It's really cool. Is there any last tidbits that we didn't touch on, or that you feel like you need to touch on, excited about, that we did not touch on?
What do we
touch on below?
So Ninja Funk, the 1 through 4 is going to be titled Ninja Funk. The issue extended, we call our legacy numbers extended play. So extended play 5 is Ninja Funk Bolo's Playground #1. And then extended play 6 is Ninja Funk The Wedding issue, which is going to be the rarest Ninja Funk period because we're going to give it out at my wedding. So it's going to be limited to like 300 or 200 something. And then extended play 7 through 10 is called Ninja Funk Bad Music. So they're going to have they're not just going to be called Ninja Funk anymore. It's going to have Ninja Funk plus the main story arc of that little mini series. Until we get to issue 23, 24, and 25, then it'll renumber to Ninja Funk 24, Ninja Funk 20, or Ninja Funk 23, Ninja Funk 24, and then we'll have that end cap Ninja Funk 25, and that'll be our first big little trade of 25 issues and their first big ending.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like an omnibus style kind of thing?
Yeah, I don't know if 25 issues would be as big enough for an omnibus, but it will definitely be big enough for like a
thick one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be a nice little 400. Yeah, maybe the first part of it. I think Compendium might have to be like what is that like? The first 3 story arcs, which are like 75 issues, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, 50 plus. Yeah, Compendium is way off. I'm way off.
Yeah.
I need a beer. Jeez.
No, dude, this is great. This is great hanging out with you guys. This is amazing.
Yeah. Okay. We got the. So we got. This is the
Yes.
May one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out Mollywood. She's been working really hard. All of you guys that are part of the TSMB fam, I thank you guys so much. And Mollywood, she's the project lead on that. So if you guys are liking it, she's been putting her heart and soul into it. So hopefully you guys like it, and let us know what you like and don't like about it.
Yeah, you guys always do a really good job on the packaging. Is amazing. Yeah. But we'll open this one up with you guys. These are $50 for the subscription monthly, and then there's some shipping on top. But there's some good stuff. We've never gotten a medal so far. The whole time, like, gotta get
Mollywood mixing them up.
I know. Warlord, our friend Warlord's on there. I think he's gotten like 4 so far or something.
Hey, favoritism is a thing.
I don't think there's no time for that. She's just here. She has to pack like so many. So it's just there. She just slaps the labels on.
There you go. Oh, Masa, she has a few medals. She's gotten.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, Princess do what she does. That's the.
Okay. I like that.
That's awesome. Miguel Mercado. Or is that?
I'm not gonna say because I thought I watched Arcana. I didn't.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
Mercado. That's awesome.
Who's that? Was that Miguel?
Miguel Mercado. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I feel like a X23 Virgin cover.
Oh.
All right, starting out strong.
I feel like he cheats and looks us up beforehand.
I just know the signature. Princess is the one that knows all the signatures, but she's not telling us.
She can't tell.
All right. See what we got here. Oh, okay. I know this one. Venom 31 should be the Delato cover, right? Yeah, I like those ones a lot.
I think someone said we should crash your wedding in 2024.
That's a good cover.
Or you could just invite us.
Ooh. Man, Molly's done a good job. Those two.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, did a good job with those covers.
At the wedding.
You're going to crash the wedding.
No, how did you get invited? It's like, well, we kind of just showed up.
There you go. There you go.
And JP.
Oh, okay. We got Iron Cat issue number 1. I can't remember who did this one. It's an homage to the Delato cover.
It's
what is that?
Dang, Molly's picking some heaters, right?
No, he's gonna know.
Oh man.
I already know when you guys are picking. She's really picky with the covers, so when she sees the new books come in, she saves like a stack of them, like before we even sell them, because she's like, "Oh, I like that one. This one's going in the fan box." Yeah.
Yeah, definitely like the extra books have been really good ones. All right, there you go. Captain Marvel issue 21.
Really?
No, that's
print. No,
is it?
I don't know.
Marco Mastrazo, I think. Yeah, Marco Mastrazo. That's crazy.
I mean, I'm making a new one. My
I got series. I think it's just ending, right? The last issue just come out.
Oh, not sure.
Too much. Okay. And then the last 2, these are the exclusives. So let me see who we got here. Ooh, okay. So we got 300 issue number 1, and that one's limited to 1,500.
Oh yeah, the Frank Miller.
Okay.
25th anniversary. Yeah, that's our exclusive right there. So, and that's OPL. That's one of our team members' favorite artists. That's why we got him for our 300 exclusive for the fan box.
That's Frank Miller cover?
It's Frank Miller. Like he owns the series, the 300.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
Olivia Coppola. So they only had a few artists do it, and so, like Comic Sketch Art was the one that was facilitating it. So they reached out.
Right on.
We got one of the best artists in the world, so it's cool.
There you go. Limited to 1,500. I've never read I heard the comics better than the movie, so I guess to read the comic on that one.
Frank Miller.
Yeah. And we got 8 Billion Genies issue number 8. Was there a metal version of that going out?
There wasn't. They're all the versions. So
okay.
Yeah,
don't limited to 500 copies. So
that was Wally's idea.
That'll probably stay in the princess's PC. I can tell you that she's a big.
Molly is super proud of that one. So
that one's really cool.
That's the first concept she came up with solely by herself. Usually we come up with, or the last few we might have came up together, or mostly it's me. But that's the one. So
is that Alex?
Do you like it? You know, send Molly a message.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
It's really well designed. I like it. All beanies either coming out or going back in. I can't decide, but everything's coming out of this pot. This lamp.
Limited, and limited to 500. So those are gonna be.
You guys know Molly. She's trained in classical music and sings like an angel, and just does everything almost on the. I guess she's just a different level of class, so that's why like it's nice for her to come up with like concepts, because she just thinks differently, you know. So
that would be fun, you know, doing a lot of like doing the concept for covers, you know. Then let somebody else draw it, but then you can do the concept. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. She's working now with Sabine Rich on a cover, so we'll see. We'll see what they come up with.
Wow. Cool, guys. So definitely get yourself signed up for that TSMB fan box, so you guys can get hooked up. Definitely, I think, like I was saying before on the show, I think each box has gotten better. So it's definitely going in the right direction. I think so.
Awesome.
And make sure to talk to your LCSs and order Ninja Funk in all states, or JPG will come to your house and break your leg.
Woo!
You won't see.
Got us on video.
Ninja. He's a ninja.
Oh man, thank you guys so much for having me on. It's really an honor to see you guys grow and to the levels you guys are at. You guys are known in the industry. Get your gains, ComicGains, and I only see leveling up in you guys. So keep it up.
We appreciate it. It's been a fun ride. We're glad we get to take it with you basically this whole way, you know. So it's been
that's awesome.
Cool. Yeah, we missed Everyday Live at 5, but you know that was back in the past.
We had so much fun.
Yeah,
I spent way too much money. We won a lot of good stuff. It was great.
Anytime you think about you spent too much money, you should be like, I invested in Ninja Funk too.
There you go.
There you go. I'm part of that.
Did you show me your post? Show me your post.
Oh yeah.
You haven't seen the poster.
So it's a little different from when. Oh yeah. It's a little different from when you first sent it out. So the gold turtle poster limited to 10.
Dude, yes.
Number 7. And who else I got to do a remark?
Yes, dude, that's so sick, dude.
So Kevin Eastman and the artist, and it's in great condition.
Dude.
The guy Kevin Eastman was like, whoa, this is freaking amazing. It's crazy. And he's looking at the sketch like, I gotta do better. So
dude,
you're like,
that should be in a
little more detail. I want to get Peter Lard if I can ever find a con or personal signing / remark session. Get him to do it on here too. That'd be cool. Yeah,
Peter's a legend. You get that 100%. You got to frame that.
Yeah. Just keep getting filled up with a bunch of different head sketches.
Yeah, all the famous artists, all the famous turtle artists.
Stan Sakai.
Yes. Oh yeah, Stan Sakai would be great. Oh man, that'd be good.
Do a Usagi.
Cool. Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you, JP. I think we're gonna show some new comic book day stuff with our viewers. We'll go.
You guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys. Everybody in the chat, thank you guys as well. You guys could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with McFly and the Comic Gainers. So
get those gains. Getting those gains.
Get those gains.
Get those gains.
Yeah.
Right, see you soon.
Thank you. See you soon.
Later.
All right, for everyone that's still hanging out in here, we like to do new comic book day. Thank you, JP, for hanging out with us. That was awesome. That was really a lot of fun. I can't believe we've never actually talked to him in person before, so that was really amazing. But last week we were on vacation and we didn't get to show you guys the new books from New Comic Book Day. So we wanted to show you guys what we picked up. And Princess went and picked up, and I think it was only $60 for 2 weeks worth of books. So awesome. Steve Sayer's still in the house. Awesome. Oregon's still here. Thank you guys. Thank you. I saw Agu coming in there. But let's see what we got. So we'll end the show on New Comic Book Day instead of usually we start the show with New Comic Book Day, but we'll end the show with New Comic Book Day. So kicking it off, we got what's the furthest place from here? Image Comics. That's the Boston Rosenberg.
Oh, nice.
I'm still going on this book. I'm still like when I'm reading it, I'm really enjoying it, and then when I'm like thinking about it later, I'm like, it's the story's like still going. I feel like they should hopefully end it soon. But I don't know.
Please just end it.
You know, but great. It's a great book. When I'm reading, I'm like really happy. But when I look at it, I'm like, okay, I forgot I ordered another copy of you know, the furthest place, the next longest time. All right, the book everyone's been waiting for, and I have not yet, so we find out the truth. But this is Amazing Spider-Man issue 26, the Ramita Jr. Wells book, where there's supposed to be a death of a character, and everyone's saying it might be Kamala Khan. I hope it's not.
The death of Kamala Khan?
Yeah. Everyone's like up in arms and angry about it.
They're probably just gonna kill Peter. They killed Peter so many times. Peter come back. Is Pete?
And they say it's gonna be Kamala. Andrew said, "What's the first place?" There's still good read. I know it's like when I'm reading it, I'm like, yeah, I do really like this story, but like when I think about it later, I'm like, yeah. But on that one though, for sure, yeah. Hopefully, Kamala doesn't die.
I guess I'll kill Kamala.
I'll find out next week.
They're probably gonna add in another character like Peter Griffin. That's what's going on with Peter, and then they'll kill him up.
Peter Griffin.
Yep, the
like
guy from Family Guy.
It could happen. It could happen.
And
All right.
Next issue they'll kill off
next.
Homer Simpson.
That could be. Next up, we got Carnage issue number 13, and I know recently I'm gonna butcher this name. I think it's Packendell took over for Ron B. And they're doing a crossover between Carnage and Miles right now, so their stories are intersecting. And you got, I think on the last Miles book, they had Carnage and Miles, and on the Carnage book, they had Carnage and Miles. Still a great story. I think someone said on the shows, like, you can even tell that the writers changed. I didn't even notice. The writing's like almost been identical, the same. Still one of the best books right now is Carnage. And hopefully leading up to the summer of symbiotes, things will only get better as things go on.
Exactly.
Look at this cover. This is dope. You got Doctor Strange issue number 3, and this is the Alex Ross cover, which he's doing all the regular covers. You got a killer like Dormammu cover on there with the firehead, Alex Ross. It's good. It's just still written by Jed McKay. Oh, they announced a Miles live action movie?
Oh, really?
Ooh. I hope or if they have yet. I know there was something going on along those lines, but Doctor Strange has been really good. Like Jed McKay wrote the last Strange, the Clea one, and now just continuing on with this story. And it's just kind of they're still together, and a bunch of cool stuff's been going on there. Really good. I started out just getting issue 1 and was just gonna see if I was gonna go along with the story, and it's been good, and I'm sticking with it. All right, next up, everybody's favorite. We got the next Edge of Spider-Verse.
Definitely.
So there's another Edge of Spider-Verse going on. You got more new characters coming out. You got Spinstress on the cover of this one. I know issue 3 is going to be the big book because that's the one that has the first solo story of Spider-Boy. But if you guys haven't read any of the Spider-Verse books, Spinstress sings like a Disney character when she talks. So yeah, so when she's like running around, everything's like in song, like a Disney princess. So it's kind of interesting. She's like fighting bad guys. Yeah, all her word bubbles have like little music notes next to them, like she's singing it. Interesting character.
That character needs to die.
Steve, we are getting excited for the Flash movie for sure. I know. I at first I was kind of like, but the closer and closer it gets, it's like the most anticipated superhero movie I think next to Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
which is crazy because it's come from DC.
At the beginning, we're like, why would we want to watch somebody flashing people? You know? And then we're like, oh, the Flash,
the other Flash.
Oh,
but there might be some flashing in that movie. Next up, we got Punisher issue 12, the Jason Aaron run that's going on. That is like kind of a beloved series by a lot of people. I'm digging this one too. I think it's coming to an end on this one soon as well too. I believe. I think it's kind of winding down on this Punisher runs, but we will kind of see. You know how he ends up. You know, he got the powers from the hand so that his they would resurrect his wife and he would do their dirty work. But then he's been kind of fighting some heroes on the side because they don't like what he's doing at the same time. But he's also beating up some villains. Good writing, good artwork too. You get out, they retcon like his whole backstory that he was actually killing people before his family even died, which is interesting. We never got issue 1 of this book. I think we ordered the second print, but this is the World Tree, which I heard this was really, really good. This is the James Tynion next story that's come out. And this is issue 2, so I won't know anything until we get the second print on issue 1, and I'll be reading that sucker.
What's it about? A tree that the world owns?
I think it's a horror story, I believe. I think it's horror. I think. Pretty sure. If it's Tynion, it's probably horror.
I'm hoping it's a tree that everybody goes to hugs, and it's the world's tree, because everybody has to hug it.
Oh, Andrew said that is the last issue of Punisher. I thought they were winding it down, so that's good. I think it felt like it's coming to a good ending point, so that's a really good. Jason Aaron is good. Okay, next up we've got Extreme Venomverse issue number 2. This is actually written by a bunch of different people, so this is very similar to the Spider. If you guys didn't read this, it's very similar to the Edge of Spider-Verse, where there's like 3 or 4 different stories in it, and they're showcasing like new versions of Venom. Issue 1 had the Samurai Venom, but there was actually a couple others that were written really well. So they're introducing a bunch of new Venom characters. Probably going to be confusing for everybody, except they ever do like Across the Venomverse or something. It's basically going to be all these other Venoms from different multiverses, but I think it's a good way to throw some of these ideas out and see if any of them stick and people like it. The Samurai Venom was kind of the highlight of that one.
Samurai.
And like I said, I think some of these books were from last week too, because we picked up 2 weeks worth. You got Hollow's Eve issue number 3. And the Scotty Young variant. So Princess said it was a very cute cover. Needed to pick that one up. You guys don't know, Hollow's Eve is a character who can put different masks on, and she becomes the character of the mask that she's wearing. And so far, she only wears like Halloween type people, like Frankenstein and ghosts and stuff.
Does she get like powers?
Yeah.
Too? Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah. So she's connected to Ben Reilly Chasm. It's like his girlfriend who showed up in the Lost Years storyline that came out back in the 90s. You know, those red foil covers. Yes. So that book's might be something to look for. It's a good cover. It's actually, a lot of the Scotties are good. I like some of the Scotties I like better when he does the full artwork on the back instead of just the white cover with the little, chibi character in there. Like that one's got a full moon with the stars. So I think that's gonna somewhere down the line definitely be some good. Oh my God,
Bucky, the legend, shell glands, coming in hot, never stops, always on the top like cream. Yum.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you for the super chat, man. Always greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Woo, awesome. All right. Next up, we've got Star Wars High Republic issue number 10. And this is the final face-off on Jedha. Good story so far. There's basically like some Jedis that are trying to take care of some business on the planet Jedha, or the moon Jedha. I can't remember what. That's that gets blown up in Rogue One.
Oh, okay.
The first planet they hit with that thing that they destroy. So it's a good story. There's a bunch of stuff. It's kind of hard to follow all these brand new characters. They didn't use any old characters from before.
Really?
So it's kind of hard to follow them sometimes. I almost feel like it'd be easier if I read it all straight through, like go back and read all the issues. But there's some good characters coming up, and you never know with the way their Disney's plan is to do a High Republic storyline, because they want to go back a little bit further. If you're looking in spec wise, which is kind of what I'm doing with the Star Wars books, is buy them, read them, but then spec on them a little bit. It's just a good idea, because you don't know which. There's so many. The last run, it's like half the books are keys now that are like over $10, and you can't go wrong there. You get the enjoyment reading it, and then you have the chance to pass along or sell along a $10 book, or do whatever you want to do with it. Next up, you have super massive issue. I think they're saying this is issue number 1, but this is actually the second time they've done super massive. So they put a date on this. So this is Supermassive 2023. So I believe Kyle Higgins and group basically going to put out Supermassive once a year, and that's going to touch basis on everything going on in the Supermassive universe. So you got like Radiant Black on there. There's Rogue Sun. I think they even have the new ones like No One is on there, and Dead Lucky. So the first one was really cool. They introduced some new characters in the issue 2022, which was the first one. Actually got mine signed by Kyle Higgins, so that's pretty cool. Right. But this is the one from this year, and I'm really only reading Radiant Black, and I did pick up the No One comic, so which was pretty good as well. The other ones I haven't touched too much basis in the other books, but he's creating a whole world. He could have like his own like he does have his own world at this point.
Like his own Spawn verse,
yeah,
his Supermassive verse.
Yeah, basically, yeah, and like they've intersected and crossed over and done missions together with the other characters, which is pretty cool. And last but not least, I'm gonna have Zach read this so we can we got to compare notes on this story. But Vanish issue number 7, Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman. This is still coming out, which is good because Donnie dropped a lot of his books at Marvel, if not all of them. So still good that Vanish is coming out, and I think the storyline in this book is really amazing. It took a huge twist at a certain point, and got kind of confusing. So I might need to like go back and like read it a little bit so I can pick up where I was left off. But
what got really confusing was the start of this video. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, that was a little. I just totally forgot about that.
I never forget.
But that is new comic book day for this week, guys. Just want to thank everybody for hanging out. We found like I think at least an hour on this stream. That's pretty awesome, and all of you guys are amazing for hanging out with us that long. Just some updates for this week. If you guys didn't see, Princess did a special solo show on Whatnot earlier today, which was really cool for the like Asian Pacific Islander selling group. Oh, Coco's jumping all around. Which was really fun. I was at work, and Zach was at work too. So she was riding that solo. But this weekend, we are doing a Whatnot show. So come hang out with us at 3 p.m. Zach and Adam will be on first, and Princess will be on after at 6 o'clock. I don't believe any of the shows this weekend will be themed besides just being awesome. But you can have mystery polls on yours. Maybe mystery polls. So there might be more gains to pick up as it goes. And Zach's giving away a slab. What are you giving away this weekend?
Oh, we're giving away a Silver Surfer number 18. The last issue of Silver Surfer. So make sure to be there or be squared. And welcome in, Dr. Von Hoots from the multi-universe, Spiral Dimension.
Yeah, Dr. Von Hoot.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Be the giveaway, the Back Roll Games giveaway. Get in for as little as $10.
Nice. I saw that Dr. Von Hoot is going to be presenting the award this year for the CBSC for the best group. He's the present. I believe if I read that right, I went to the website. You're presenting the award for best ensemble YouTube group. So you might have a little sway for it. I think he nominated us too, so that might be cool. Thank you.
Plus 2 fingers and won the award. This guy, this people.
Check that out. Maybe you vote for the ComicGains group for that. Be nice to win one of those awards.
Yeah, be pretty nice.
Put it on the mantle. So, Zach, as usual, guys, if you like and love the show, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you always know when new things are going down. Plus, we may have to switch shows partway through, so the notification bell may help that.
Yeah,
and Zach, anything else?
Well, you got Sharon. How you do that is you have to have a deep, very deep, like a crevice deep insider to tell you about all these gains to be had. And guys, we are that insider. Go get Ninja Funk number 5, Bolo. Get the number 5. The one shot.
But it's number 5, in the series.
Get the one shot, the Bolo. Be on the lookout for that book. Ask your LCS to get it. And that's how you get those gains.
Yeah. I did get Zach to read the whole series, and he said he was good. He actually enjoyed it. Now that he finally read it, he enjoyed it. So.
I regret that I didn't listen to the music. It would have been even more amazing. Yeah. Boom.
All right, guys. Until we see you next time, stay safe, and remember,
always get those gains, those Ninja Funk gains, and also have a deep insider.
Never stop stopping.
inside trading is a gain. No, it's not.
Bye, guys.